Hello, hello, Amy Elizabeth, somatic and intuitive healer here with a little daily astrology nibble. So today, Venus and the Moon conjunct, and up until this point, and really still at this point, it has followed Inanna's descent journey. And if there was another gate, today would be a gate that Inanna is passing through. And instead, this moment when when Venus and the Moon conjunct is the equivalent of Inanna walking into a Rishagal's throne room. So this morning was the last chance for some time to see Venus as the morning star. Because at this point, Venus is too close to the sun to be able to see her. And so this is considered Inanna really entering the underworld. And she's going to be gone for quite some time. When we see Venus reappear in about 4 months, this will be post what we call the meat hook phase, where Inanna spends some time on the meat hook considering things before she moves through her descent. During her ascent, she becomes an evening star. And the Sumerians, yes, it was 4,000 years ago, the Sumerians knew that the very sparkly, very bright evening star was one and the same with the morning star. So this morning was your last morning to see Venus for a while. It was very cloudy here in Minneapolis, so there was a 0% chance of that. The moon has also fully settled into being a new moon, meaning it is once again so close to the sun that you cannot see it. And of course, the moon moves much faster than Venus does. So the moon will be potentially visible again by early next week. It will be far enough away from the sun's rays to be able to be seen. The other piece that happens today is Mercury the messenger enters Libra, moving out of his home sign and into the sign of seeking balance. So how do we do this? Messenger of the gods is answering to Venus, because Libra is her home territory. How do we bring more balance into what we're saying? Libra is seeking balance. Keep that in mind. It is not about being balanced, because if we are balanced, we're dead. Life is a moving target. It's a constant evolution, and it is always changing. So with the messenger in the sign of relationships and balance, be paying really close attention to how communication is working in your relationships, and if there is a balanced piece. The other thing that initiates today is that the sun, who is at 2 degrees of Gemini, is going to the sun is at 2 degrees of Virgo, is going to square off with Mars, who is at 2 degrees of Gemini. So Mars is this action-oriented, get it done. And Mars is appreciating being in a zippier sign than Taurus. Taurus is a slow mover, and Mars can tend to feel a little bogged down by that. He's being asked to move slower than he normally does, but now he has entered Gemini, and Gemini is the equivalent of the hummingbird visiting all the flowers. There is action to be had here. This is a yawn. This is a air element. It is an outward facing element, much more comfortable for Mars than the inward facing energy of Taurus. So Mars has landed in Gemini. He has gotten considerably more zippy, and a square actually holds the essence of Mars. So while Mars may be pretty comfortable in a square, the sun may not be. And the sun is over in Gemini, shining a light on our efficiency and our attention to detail, and those really lovely Virgo traits. The sun can also be shining a light on the places that perfectionism gets in the way of taking action. So here we have that square and that conflict. Where is the kind of pointless pursuit of perfectionism. That's Virgo's shadow, getting in the way of being able to take action. And can we focus on efficiency and details and use that efficiency and those details as a helper? Mars and the Sun standing up. I talk about a square being a position of sitting often, and when you're sitting with your feet on the floor and your butt in the chair and you utilize the energy to stand up, it helps you overcome. So that is just remembering to not try to do too much. Perfectionism isn't the point and isn't the energy. These two players will still be in this square come the new moon on Saturday. So this is kind of this is going to be energy we're with. And it's the energy of it can feel conflictual. It can feel like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? It's this kind of push-pull of be efficient. Pay attention to the details, because that's what the Sun is bringing the light to. Pay attention to the details. Be efficient. Don't get trapped up and locked up in and tangled and muddied down in perfectionism. And I'm going to talk more about this moon in a couple days. So be sure to check back. Leave your questions, your comments, your dedications, and your requests down below in the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, and you will get updates. You'll get little dings. And like me and share me with your friends. So fierce love. And remember that Inanna, Venus, being in the underworld, is the heroine's journey. It's a good, amazing time to look in. A lot of Venus, this energy this week, a lot of like, where's your self-worth? How are you loving yourself? How are you showing up?